What's up? So I just got back from the Straight Outta Hell tour with Carnifex, Suicide Silence, Whitechapel, and Oceano, and oh boy, I've got some stuff for you guys to show off. Firstly, I figured I should also show off something that I did or haven't, since I haven't done an update in a while, but this is something I kind of need to show because I'm extremely grateful for this. The Slaughter Lord LP, Thrash Till Death. I won this in Craig Legay's. Pardon me, Craig, if I'm mispronouncing your name. But I won this in his little giveaway, and yeah, this is some really great like black thrash. It's freaking amazing. It's like Hellhammer, but I'd argue with a little bit better production. That's really, really good. Anyway, here's the back. Here's the front. Oof. I am dead right now. I'll go into the moshing story in a bit, but very nice black and white splatter record. It's a very, very good compilation. I highly recommend you guys checking out Slaughter Lord if you haven't already. And there's the sheet. Pardon me while that flops. Oh. Yeah, I am like, if you couldn't tell, my voice is also kind of hoarse too, because you better believe when Carnifex is on, I was yelling every word. Every freaking word. They knew their set was like disappointingly short, honestly, but but since Chicago has like a curfew, I guess they needed to pack up everything and get out of there by 9:20, or that's when Suicide Silence ended. I actually, unfortunately, had to leave because I took a ride with my buddy. I had to leave closer to 9:10, so I missed like the last two songs of the set, which was kind of disappointing because I really like Suicide Silence, but whatever. Oof. Anyway, Oceano killed it live. Just let me throw that out there right now. They were absolutely fantastic. Carnifex, as expected, like I expected nothing but the best, and that's exactly what I got. And then, Whitechapel was amazing. Uh, then Suicide Silence. I don't know how Eddie is as mobile as he is, and like just active, and still holds all of his notes. That's freaking insane. Anyway, I I didn't get anything from Suicide Silence or Whitechapel because most of the stuff they had there I already have for Whitechapel anyway, and then there honestly just wasn't too much that appealed to me in the Suicide Silence category, but whatever. But I did get a massive, massive flag of Oceano's Ascendance, or yeah, Ascendance. Yeah, okay. Just I'm very, very exhausted and very beat up and tired. But yeah, I have no idea where I'm gonna hang that because if you couldn't tell, I've got a revenge flag on my door now. Carnifex has moved down, and so is Whitechapel, and then Suicide Silence is right there, and then the other Living Sacrifice posters on the other side where you can't see it. Anyway, onto the shirts that I got. I went ham on the merch. I had to resist blowing it all because I'm going to see my girlfriend next weekend, so I couldn't just destroy my wallet. But yeah, first shirt from the Drown Me in Blood video, if you couldn't tell, and by the back print. Next we got some Mark Riddick artwork, which, as you know, I love. Mark Riddick's just an amazing, like, visceral, detailed artist. 6 Feet Closer to Hell. And then I think this one is called the Skullgate on their website. That's freaking cool. These are all look like they'd be like size too large, but I'm sure that'll change when I wash them. Wait, hold on. Where did it go? There it is. Yeah. Okay. Put that to the side, and then when I was waiting outside in line because my friends and I got there like 2 hours early. But at one point, Jordan Lockery, their guitarist, just walked outside. I was like, "Oh my God, what's up?" And just went going to get coffee. I got a picture with him, and I got a picture with everybody except for Corey and Scott, which was upsetting. But you know, they got to take care of their own stuff too, so it's whatever. But there's a picture of Jordan and me outside. There's Sean before Oceano came on. And then there's Fred. And yeah, that was freaking dope, man. Corey actually twisted his ankle apparently, so he wasn't doing any walking, which if by some odd chance you see this dude, I hope that like heals up soon because twisting ankles freaking suck. And I can't even imagine what that would be on tour, so anyway, moving on. I brought all the CDs. Dead in My Arms. But yeah, this one I actually had kind of an amusing story about. I posted a video on my Instagram, like, thank you for one of the best shows I've been to in a long, long time. I'm gonna be by the merch table if you guys are still up for signing some stuff. And then Fred replied and was like, after Whitechapel set, if you I'll be by the merch stand if you still want me to sign things. So, but he took it to get signed by Corey and Scott because I think they were both eating dinner, and like I said, Corey wasn't doing any walking around since he twisted his ankle. And then got all my CDs and both the records signed. Both the records that I have. And then Sean was actually in the same hallway for the merch. And when he was signing everything, he tells me, I can't really read the name that well, but he's like, just to clarify, see the Sharpie right there? It's Jake and something. But yeah, he's like, just to clarify, scratches it out. That guy had nothing to do with the album. We only credited him because we wanted to be a full band, and most of the emo kids like gravitated towards them. And then before he gets to signing like the other 5 CDs, he takes out the bottom part of the jewel case and actually scratches out that kid's face. I don't know, that was freaking hilarious to me. But yeah, that's signed by everybody except Jordan because I couldn't catch him before I left, so I say that like he's a freaking Pokemon. I didn't see him before we left. But yeah, Disease and the Poison signed by, again, everybody but Jordan. Hell Chose Me, signed by everybody but Jordan. Until I Feel Nothing, everybody but Jordan. Hopefully I'll catch you on the next show, dude, because I'd really like to complete all this. But anyway, pardon me. Die Without Hope, and they didn't sign the digipack, they just signed the booklet, which, in my opinion, was a good thing to do, because if this digipack ever gets trashed, I still have the booklet. And then Slow Death. Oh, God. Oh. So, I'm, like, very slow. I apologize. And then here's the European black pressing. Sean, this is going to you. And then this is part 2 to your package. There we go. It's a revenge necklace. But yeah, there, like I told you over Facebook, this getting this signed was the whole reason I've held off on sending this. But yeah, your package will be sent out sometime tomorrow because I've got to go to emissions, and then I will send out your package. And then here's the other one. This is the Bone White Splatter. But yeah, I got that signed by, again, everybody but Jordan. But the cool thing was, since I was so retardedly early, they gave everybody free Attila tickets for a show that's about 2 weeks from now. So, yeah, I'm not exactly the biggest Attila fan, but I'm going to switch out these jackets real quick. Yeah, I'm not exactly the biggest Attila fan, but I mean, screw it, I got free tickets, so I'm going to schedule off work to go see them. That is assuming Franz doesn't crash his freaking car again. But yeah, that is just about it for showing everything off. But then I got a story about the mosh pit and all that. I was actually, but again, before I get to that, I was actually, I kept going over to the merch table when it was right after Fred said he'd meet with me. It was right after Whitechapel said I was waiting for him to get to the table. I was talking with their merch girl, who's actually Sean's wife, their drummer. And, yeah, just, I don't know, just, I was cool. She's really freaking cool. She, just shared some mutual, like, a fan story about somebody else, and then I shared something about myself. Just, you know, good shit and experience I've had with the band. But yeah, as for the mosh pits, Oceano was amazing. Their singer, I forget his name, but his vocals are more powerful and just live than they are in the studio, and that's freaking insane. But the one issue I had, there were a couple of cool people that I met there, but the one issue I had, pardon me, was the people who were windmilling and like elbow dropping. My nose actually feels like it's partially broken and swollen right there, and then my cheekbone right there, because some dumbass decided during Oceano set while I was in the pit that he was literally going to fucking elbow drop. Like, I saw him come down with his elbow like that, like he's in freaking WWE, so nose feels like it's broken, and then that part of that my cheekbone hurts like a mother. And then just the usual, like, arm injuries and just general soreness. Carnifex's mosh pit was like, it was normal moshing, it was a normal push pit, thank God, but, and I had to stay out for Whitechapel and Suicide Silence, which is upsetting, but I pushed myself as hard as I could go during Carnifex's pit. I was when I got done moshing finally, or not done moshing, but I got shoved to, like, the stage is up here, then there's a row just for the security, then there's barriers right here. I got pushed up to the crowd that's about, alright, stage, area for guards, barriers. Then there's a crowd probably about that big. And here's the mosh pit. I got pushed over here, and it was like their last two songs, so I decided to get all the way up to the barrier, and I just started shouting as loud as I could every word, every song, or the last two songs that they played. So that's why my voice is shot right now. And yeah, that was freaking amazing. Whitechapel was amazing live. Carnifex is amazing live. Oceana was better live than they were in the studio, in my opinion. I mean, they're good in the studio, but they were even better live. And then Suicide Silence was absolutely incredible. They played Wake Up and all that other good stuff. So, yeah, that's been my little update and words and BS. So, thanks for watching and peace.